Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, the show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Just about to get underway. Spencer Horwitz now at the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Just underway here from Wrigley. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. A massive home run. The Pirates score first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Now it's Brandon Lowe.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Ground ball right side. In time to Bush, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. The next offering misses. Ball 3.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Next offering is fouled back. That's out to center field for Armstrong. Should have this one. And there's 2 down.
That is good. The center fielder, number 16, O'Neill.
Here's O'Neill Cruz. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 4 of the NLDS. On the ground, right side. Oh, nice play. And that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Ian Happ up to hit. He swings and fouls one off. On a line out towards center. And it gets by him. Happ on his way to third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great...
In the air, center field. Cruz settles under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Safe! And they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. And now it's Alex Bregman. This one popped up. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, number 4, Keith.
2 down, nobody on. That smash towards center. Cruz has a beat on it, and that is that. Game 4 of the division series. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Brian Reynolds. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
In the air, left field. Happ settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Batting it.
One out man at first. And here is Sean Murphy. Quick move to first. Reynolds dives back in safely. The 1-1. Liner caught at second.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Reynolds, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Spencer Horwitz will hit next. Base hit center field. And that extends the inning.
Up next for the Pirates, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. And they'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Cannonball coming. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series. Bottom of the second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Seiya Suzuki. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson at night. Look out, almost got him upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Valdez settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
2 down. Rob Refsnyder, the next Cub to hit. And there's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Cubs are down quietly, and they trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the inning. Lau at the plate. 1-1 now.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at.
Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. Brandon Lau bops one out of here. He's up to 3 home runs in this series, and they boost their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Strike 2.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
On the ground to short. Whips it to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. Man at first with one gone. Ryan Reynolds here. Now a quick throw to first. Cruz back on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitches low.
That's down. That's the ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Runner goes again.
That's a ball.
Outside.
No,
Go to
he's
third.
safe.
He's safe.
But in this game, you got to take what the other team is giving you. And right there, they were giving him a steal at third base. Didn't check his lead. Catcher doesn't throw very well. So you got to take that back. Get your team that much closer to scoring a run.
The 3-1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. Ryan Reynolds leaves the yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see.
For the Cubs, number 19, David Peterson.
Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Sean Murphy. The 1-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, great stop. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. But 2 round trippers in this inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, stepping in, Nico Horner. This one in the air, right field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. To third. Paredes fires over to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Runner takes off for third. Pitch is high. Throw, and they got him.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
2 down, nobody on. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. Nothing happened. Back here at the friendly confines. Start of the 4th. Connor Griffin digs in now. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next to the Pirates.
The Pirates up big in this one here in Game 4 of the NLDS. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right field. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Pirates, the first baseman,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they're on top 7-1. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom 4, Michael Busch now at the plate. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1. That one misses.
Ball 4, take
so
your base.
Leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because
he's drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one's gone into the bleachers.
It throws a pretty hard slider, but when it doesn't break, it's just like a good fastball to hit. And right there, eyes got big, hit that ball really hard, and now he's getting high fives in the dugout.
1 away. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. There's a line drive to left field. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Cubbies edge closer on this long ball. It's now a 4-run lead. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Brandon Lowe. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Trent Thornton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Tayo also getting ready. Out towards right center field for Armstrong. On his way over. 1 up, 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This one in the air, center field for Armstrong. Under it. Out. Number 2. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a ground ball. 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Rob Refsnyder. Close,
that's
but called the ball. Ball 2. Fouled off left side. The 2-2 on the way. Struck him out looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just dropped it in there on the top of the strike zone. Certainly not what he was trying to do with that curveball by any means, but at the plate, you could tell he wasn't expecting it either. I'd say he got away with a big-time hanger on that one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now.
Play made, that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4. It's 7-3. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Now here is Brian Reynolds. And a 1-1. And a base hit up the middle. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Out towards left center. Diving, make makes the grab. What a play.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
One out man at first. Here's Sean Murphy. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. On the ground, could be two. To second for one. And it's a double play to end the inning. No runs. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. And a foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael.
Here's a 1-1. In the air, right field. Valdez on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman.
Here's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the NLDS.
That missed. That's a ball.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cubs,
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. High leverage spot, and here. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to
for the Pirates, number
2
31.
on, 2 outs. Left center base hit. Here comes Bregman around third. 1 run across. Save. It's 7-5 now.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board.
Ouch, that one got him. So now here's the DH, Rob Refsnyder.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And it's 7-5. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Trent Thornton.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Griffin. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
Up next to Pittsburgh, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Tyler Ferguson getting ready to go.
That's in. Ball.
And the sweeper misses. Brandon Lowe would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The second baseman, Nico Corner.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hard ground ball, base 9. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
He's got it. One away.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder, number 8.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's
Swings and misses, struck him out.
way out in front of that inside pitch there. And just exactly the opposite.
Corner on the go.
Hey!
Pitch in for a strike. Throw to
Out on the
second.
tag.
Out there. And the inning is over.
We'll try to get in the scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We go to the 8th. Leading off, Brandon Lowe. Here's a 2-2. And a ground ball to first. And that's just foul. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next to the Pirates, the third baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Foul ball. Stays alive. Another 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Trent Thornton will depart. 2-run ball game.
For the Cubs,
Jamison Tayo gets the call from the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Bregman. And that is that. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're still up 7-5.
now pitching for
On the mound now for the Pirates, Ryan King.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now it's Alex Bregman. And fouled off. Up the middle. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Sliced hard but foul. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Two aboard with one out. So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Pitch misses
Ball outside.
outside. And it's 2-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
On the ground is short, could be two. Over to left. Double play.
Yeah!
What a clean killing to end the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here at Wrigley Field, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ryan Reynolds.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
The 1-2. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Tyler appears to be getting loose. 2-2 down. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Swings through that one out in front that time. In the air to left center. Pat on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next to the Pirates, the catcher.
So here's Murphy now. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the frame. It's the Pirates 7 and the Cubs 5.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their closer, number 48.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down a win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Cruz takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
the batter, number 2.
So they're down to their final out. Here's Nico Horner. The Buccos trying to close out a 2-run lead here in game 4 of the NLDS. And the Pittsburgh Pirates have taken the next step. They've advanced to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.